When we decide to get healthy, it's so important to get real. And when I say get real, I mean about what you allow in your life. So, you might be somebody who drinks heavily, you might be somebody who smokes, or you might be somebody who knows that they're eating lots of unhealthy treats. I always think that if you wouldn't give it to a child because you think that a child's health is really important, why are you giving it to yourself? So we would be absolutely appalled to see a parent giving a baby a bottle of Coke because we just know it's totally unhealthy. And yet we do it to ourselves all the time and regularly. The problem is that we eat and drink quite quickly these days, so we don't really need to process what's going in our body and we don't need to feel guilty about it. But if you just imagine being able to see the damage that that stuff is doing to your internal organs, you would feel so differently. Think about a smoker. If every time they inhaled, they could see their lungs getting blacker, the chances are that they would give up smoking very, very quickly. But the problem is you can't see that. So you start having to become that voice yourself, the one that says, I'm not putting that in my body because I know the damage that it's doing to it. And even if you look fantastic because your genetics are such that you've managed to keep that figure in spite of eating 3 cheesecakes a day, you have to get real and say, I know that my body is getting damaged by this lifestyle. Then you can start changing the way that you eat, changing the way that you exercise, and starting to really acknowledge how amazing this body is. And that means that you're going to do the main aim of this whole conversation. You're going to get from birth to death in a very, very healthy way, living for as many, many years as you can stretch out. And that's fantastic because it means that you're going to be able to see your children grow up and you're going to be there for them. You'll become a grandparent, possibly, and even a great grandparent. And just think how valuable and amazing being that role model to your family will be, because that's what you are ultimately, a role model. And living a healthy, happy lifestyle means that generation after generation will follow your lead. And isn't that an amazing thing to give your family?